What's going on, you guys? Duane here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again for another How to Build Credit TV live stream. If you're new to the channel, on this channel I talk about everything you need to know about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about 8 things that you need to consider. 8 things that you need to consider before getting a credit card. Actually, I'm going to be talking about more than just 8 things that you need to consider before getting a credit card. This is a live stream, so if you're watching this live or if you're watching back on the replay, please be sure to hit the thumbs up in this video. So there are a lot of different credit cards out there. And so when it comes to credit cards, you definitely need to be aware of what you should be considering before getting your credit card. So I decided to make this particular live stream. This is a live stream video, not a regular video, but I decided to make this because I wanted to talk about the different types of things that we should be thinking about before we apply for a credit card. So this will give you a good understanding of what I consider before I apply for credit cards. So I initially titled the video 8 things to consider before applying for a credit card, but there really is a lot more than 8 things. So initially I thought 8 things is pretty simple, but of course the more that I got to thinking about it, I realized that there is a lot of reasons or a lot of things for which you could consider before getting a credit card. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this live stream. As you guys are coming in, please be sure to smash the thumbs up in the stream. That helps the channel tremendously. It is a Friday night, so I've never done a Friday night live stream for obvious reasons. It's a Friday night. I would think that people would be out having a good time or, you know, chilling. But because of the coronavirus situation, I feel like maybe people might be in. So I said, you know what, let me go ahead and do this live stream and talk to you guys about 8 things to consider before getting a credit card. So I'm just going to jump right into the content first, and then I'll go back and jump into the live chat. So as you guys are coming in, be sure to smash the thumbs up in this video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel. So a couple of things right off the bat when you're considering getting a credit card. You want to, I guess, initially consider what kind of credit card are you interested in getting. So I actually had this way down on the list because I just thought about this right before I started doing the live stream. But you want to consider what kind of credit card you're interested in. There is a wealth of credit cards. There's a bunch of credit cards from which to choose. And so when it comes time to deciding which credit card you're going to get, of course, depending on where you are in your credit journey, right? If you're a beginner, then that's going to influence what type of credit card you may want to get. Whereas if you're someone like myself, which pretty much has access to just about any kind of credit card that there is available, except for, of course, like the black card from American Express. I don't think I make enough money for that or spend enough money for that card. So that's probably a card I wouldn't be able to get. And there might be like another card of some sort that I wouldn't be able to get. So one of the things that you want to consider when it comes to what you should think about before getting a credit card is, do you want a travel credit card, which just basically means that you're going to be earning points that you're going to be using towards travel. So it could be a credit card like the American Express Gold card or the American Express Platinum card. Basically, these cards allow you to make purchases just like a regular credit card, of course. And then, of course, you earn points that you can then turn around and redeem towards travel. Now, there are a lot of different banks that offer these types of credit cards where you're able to earn points and then take those points and redeem towards travel. There's basically the majority of the big banks, like a lot of the big heavy hitters as far as banks are concerned, like Citibank, Bank of America, Chase, American Express, Wells Fargo. Pretty much all of those banks offer credit cards that allow you the ability to earn points that you can then turn around and use towards travel. Now, of course, some of those banks also allow you to earn points and then you can turn around and use those points towards cash back, which brings me to the next thing you want to consider when getting a credit card is you want to consider, do you want to get a cash back credit card? Okay, so a cashback credit card is pretty straightforward. You use the credit card and you are able to earn back a percentage of the amount that you just spent. So if you spend $100 and you have a credit card that gives you 1.5% cash back, you will get back $1.50. If you get a credit card with a 2% cash back, you will get back $2. If you have a credit card that gives you 5% cash back possibly in that category that you just spent $100, you'll get $5. So this is pretty valuable, and this could add up real quickly. So that would be the second type of thing that you want to consider when it comes to getting a credit card. And then of course there are business credit cards, of course. There's also hotel branded credit cards, which allows you to earn points that you can redeem towards a hotel. So there's like Hilton credit cards, there are Marriott credit cards, there are credit cards that Chase offer, like a Hyatt card as well. So there are quite a bit of cards, once again, from which to choose. So just kind of right off the bat, you want to decide what kind of card do you want to get. As a matter of fact, if you guys are watching in the live stream, let me know what credit cards you guys are interested in getting moving forward. And also let me know what it is you look for when it comes to getting a credit card. Like, what are the things that you consider before getting your first credit card? Not your first credit card, but just getting a credit card in general. So those are three things that you want to think about. You want to think about, do you want a travel credit card? Do you want a cashback credit card? Do you want a hotel branded credit card? So each of those credit cards allows you the ability to use the credit card just like you would a regular card, but you're going to be earning points that you're going to be redeeming towards travel, or you're going to be earning points that you can redeem towards cashback, or you're going to be earning just straight cashback. And then also you can earn points that you can redeem towards hotels. So there's quite a bit of, to think about just in those three categories. Okay, so the next thing that you want to think of, and this is probably for me one of the first thing that I think about, is the sign up bonus. The sign up bonus is always at the forefront of my mind when it comes to applying for credit cards, because I want to make sure that I can justify applying for this card. Okay, other than getting the available credit limit, and that's going to help me, I really want to know, does this card have a sign up bonus? Is the sign up bonus enticing enough for me to get a hard inquiry and for me to apply for that card? So for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about in regards to sign up bonuses, you have sign up bonuses anywhere from, let's say you get a credit card and it says, spend $500 and we'll give you $150 back in cash, or we'll give you $150 statement credit. So that's a sign up offer, and they give you a time period that you have to meet that requirement. So they give you 3 months that you have to spend $500 in order to get back $150. Now that is a really, really good sign up bonus, because that is like a 40% sign up bonus. That's really, really high, 40%, 45%, something like that. But that's a very, very good sign-up bonus as far as I'm concerned. So the sign-up bonus for me is something that I think about all the time before I apply for the card, because I'm trying to justify if I should get this credit card. And I like sign-up bonuses because it really makes it a lot easier for me and for others to decide, you know what, I think this is a good card, because the sign-up bonus could offset any kind of annual fee that the card has. Of course, an annual fee would be something else to consider. Of course, there's a lot of cards that has that. And so the next thing you want to consider when it comes to getting a credit card before you get a credit card is, can you meet the minimum spend, the minimum requirement in order to get that sign-up bonus? So some credit cards have an easy sign-up bonus, like for example, spend $500, get back $150. That's as easy as it gets. Everybody has $500 that they can spend within a 3-month time period. I think it would be an absolute waste if you apply for a credit card and you're not able to meet the minimum spend. A really easy way to make sure that that's not you is to apply for the credit card when you know for a fact, number one, you can meet the minimum spend. Number two, you know you have some purchases coming up that you can put on the credit card, and it's going to be easier for you to meet the minimum spend. So in case there are some new people watching and you're new to the channel, it's very, very easy for you to use your credit card if you just use your card on purchases that you simply must make. Like, you must buy gas, you must buy groceries, you must eat out. If that's what you do, you must pay your bills. So that will be a really, really easy way for you to spend money on your credit card that you're already accustomed to spending, and then just pay the credit card bill off. All right. So the next thing that you want to consider before getting a credit card is annual fee. So if you're just getting started with credit cards, you don't want to right out the gate get a credit card that has an annual fee. When I first got started, I had a credit card. It's just a regular Visa card. I don't even remember the application process. I may have been in college when I did it. So anyway, so the card didn't have an annual fee. The second credit card that I got was the American Express Green Charge Card. So it was a charge card, and I think there was no annual fee for the first year, and then $95 afterwards. That had to have been the situation, because I probably wouldn't have gotten the Green Charge Card if there was an annual fee right out the gate. So I remember getting rid of the Green Charge Card from American Express because of the annual fee. So the annual fee is something that's very, very important. Now, if you're doing your research, the annual fee is something that doesn't have to be scary. It's actually something that you could justify if the card provides value, benefits, and perks. And so that would be the next thing that you want to consider is, does this card offer some benefits and perks, right? So benefits and perks, as far as I'm concerned, when I signed up for the American Express Gold Card back in October 2018, they had a 20% statement credit that they were going to give you when you use your American Express Gold Card and purchase food. It was like a dining credit. They would give you basically 20% back, which was really, really cool. And I think it was up to $120. I don't remember initially, but it was a good sign-up offer. It was a part of the sign-up offer because I don't think they offer that anymore. They do give you a dining credit, but the dining credit that I'm talking about when I signed up was you could use your American Express Gold Card on anything food related, dining related, right? So like Chick-fil-A, wherever your favorite restaurant or fast food is, you could use that and they would give 20% back. I think it was like a tip, which was really cool. So if you used it, let's say you spent $50 on your meal, you would get back 20% of that in a statement credit on your American Express bill. So on your American Express card. So that was really, really cool. I felt like that was a very good bonus. So initially the annual fee for the American Express Gold Card was $250. So that was good because I think they went up to $120 as far as the dining credit was concerned. And then they also had $100 airline credit, which once again does offset the $250. So that's something that you have to think about when you're getting credit cards is, if you're going to get a credit card that has an annual fee, which I do not recommend. If you're just starting off, there are plenty of credit cards out there that don't have an annual fee that you can kind of get your feet wet with in regards to getting points or cash back, and also having decent sign-up bonuses as well. The credit cards or charge cards that offer really, really good sign-up bonuses, like for example, the Delta Platinum Skymiles card that I just got, it had a 80,000 bonus miles sign-up offer. I thought that was really good because the annual fee is $250, and those 80,000 points, it's like I'm paying $250, but I'm getting at least $800 worth of value as far as those points are concerned when I redeem them towards Delta flights. So to me, that was a no-brainer, especially the first year, right? So you got to make sure that that card has benefits and perks that's going to offset the annual fee if you choose to go that route. The next thing that you want to consider when it comes to getting a credit card is that you want to also think, does this card offer extended warranty? Does this card offer any kind of purchase protection? Now, for me, this isn't a make or break. In general, I don't really look into that as much as I should probably. For example, you could use your credit card and purchase something. Let's say you purchase an electronic item. You have the ability, if that particular item is sold for a lesser price in a certain time frame, the credit card, depending on which credit card you get, will actually give you the money back, will credit back to your account, whatever the difference is, which is really, really cool. So some of these credit cards do have that offer. As far as extended warranty is concerned, they also have the same type of thing. Like you buy, let's say, an electronic product and the extended warranty is only 1 year. Some of these credit cards actually extend that same warranty for an additional year or even 2 years, which is really, really freaking dope. So that is something that you may want to consider if you're paying attention to what's going on with the credit card that you're trying to get. And that's just a win-win for everybody, because I think if you're able to get a credit card like that, that's the way to go. The next thing you want to consider when it comes to getting a credit card is you need to know what the APR is. How much percentage are you going to be paying in regards to interest, right? So like, let's say for some strange reason, you charged up $100 and you have that $100 and it sits there from 1 month to the next month, okay? And your interest, your APR is, let's say 10%. There aren't a lot of 10% APR cards out there now, but let's say 10%. So for that $100 sitting in your account, okay, after your statement cycle closed, right, after your billing closed. So let's say you got your first credit card bill, it was for $150. You decide only to pay $50, and then you let the $100 sit in there for 30 days. So if your APR is 10%, which is a very generous APR, okay, because they don't exist anymore really, there might be a couple of cards out there, but not really. So 10% of $100 would be $10. So the next time you get your statement back from your credit card company, you're going to now owe $110. So the APR is very important to know if you're someone that is not planning on paying your credit card off as soon as you use it. I would really advise you to pay off your card as soon as you use it. There's really no benefit in keeping a balance on the card. I mean, there really isn't. The only time that there's a benefit in keeping the balance on the card is going to be if you could do a balance transfer, which would be the very next thing that you should consider when getting a credit card. So some of these credit cards have a intro APR offer where they'll say 0% APR on the first 12 to 15 months, depending on the credit card. So that means that you pay no interest, no APR on your purchases for the first 12 to 15 months, which is really, really dope. So that means basically if you charge that same amount, $150, you pay $50 and you leave that $100 there for the next 30 days. When your bill is due again, you're still going to owe just $100 because it's an introductory offer and you're not going to be paying any percent. So that's really dope. Now, they have that same type of deal when it comes to balance transfers. So you can do a balance transfer to a brand new credit card that you just opened if you have money sitting on a credit card over here. And let's say you're paying 20% over here. You're paying 20% of, let's say, $1,000. Okay, so 20% of $1,000 would be $200. So you can do a balance transfer. You can transfer that $1,000 over to the new credit card that you just got that has an introductory no APR balance transfer for the first 12, 15 months. Now you may have to pay a fee, and that fee may be 3%. 3% is like the most common fee. So 3% of $1,000 would be $30. Okay, so you would transfer your $1,000 balance, and it would be $1,030 on your brand new credit card, and then you don't have to worry about paying your 20% anymore. Now you just pay your whatever you pay towards your $1,030 is going to go directly to that. There's not going to be any interest on that for the next 12 to 15 months. So that's something that's really, really cool that a lot of people may not think about. And it's kind of weird because if you have a lot of credit cards, or let's say credit card debt, you could apply for a credit card because they're marketing to people that, you know, do have credit card debt. You can open a credit card and do a balance transfer and save yourself a couple of bucks by transferring money from this account that has a 24% APR to your account that you're not going to be paying any APR for the first 12 to 15 months. So that's something that's really, really good. The next thing that you want to think about, especially if you're traveling outside of the US, is foreign transaction fees. Foreign transaction fees just simply refers to the fact that when you use your credit card outside of the USA, that you are charged a fee. So the foreign transaction fee, off the top of my head, I don't know if there's a specific amount. There probably is. There probably is like the same 3%. But basically, let's say I use my credit card in Jamaica and that credit card charges foreign transactions for being used outside of the US. I'm going to have to pay, let's say it was a 3% and I charged $100 in Jamaica on a credit card that I have to pay foreign transaction fees. So I'll be paying $103 for that same charge. Whereas if this credit card had no foreign transaction fees, I would just pay $100 and that's that. So that's pretty much it. Just to kind of run through the things that I talked about real quickly before I jump into the live stream. Thank you guys for stopping by the channel. Be sure to smash the thumbs up. We got 54 people in here and 31 thumbs up. Be sure to smash the thumbs up and ask any questions that you have. Let me know what card you're interested in getting moving forward and kind of what you look for while deciding to get a credit card. So just real quickly to review the things in which I talked about, there were supposed to be 8 things to consider before getting a credit card, but there's way more than 8 things. The first couple of things I talked about was the fact that do you want a travel credit card, a hotel credit card, a cashback credit card. Then the next thing I talked about was sign-up bonus. Some of these credit cards have sign-up bonuses, and I would do my research because sign-up bonuses kind of fluctuate from time to time. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to sign-up bonuses. Next, can you meet the minimum spend for that sign-up bonus? The next thing is, does that card have an annual fee? If it does, the next thing would be, does the card offer perks and benefits that kind of offset the annual fee? The next thing you want to think about is also, does that card offer any kind of warranty, extended warranty, or purchase protection? Also, what is the APR on that card? Is there an introductory offer as far as the APR is concerned? Same thing with balance transfers. Can you do a balance transfer? And is there a 0% introductory offer on the balance transfer? And then the last thing would be foreign transaction fees. So that's a lot that I talked about there, but I wanted to make sure that I got the content portion of this video out in the beginning of the video so that if somebody is actually really trying to learn about the things that they should consider before signing up for a credit card, I want to make sure that they get that content portion in the beginning before I did the rest of the live stream. So thank you guys so much for being patient. Be sure to smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. Let me jump into this live stream and see how you guys are doing and greet you guys and say what's going on to you guys. Fikri? I hope I said that right. Fikri? Something like that. Mr. Williams or somebody Williams. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. Brandy, thank you so much for stopping by. Brandy says hello. Christina, thank you for stopping by another live stream. Raquel, thank you for stopping by another stream. Tyrone, what's going on, bro? Paulette, how are you, ma'am? Thank you for stopping by. The Key Man 1 says, hey, Duane, what's good? Thank you, sir. Eli, what's going on, bro? Jesus says, just got the notification. Cool, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. Mr. Williams says, listening to you, I was able to get approved for $15,000 Navy Fed. Awesome. Congratulations to you, sir. Thank you for taking the time to come here and share that. Win Twin, what's going on, bro? Says, hey, Duane, thanks for the live on this Friday night. Yeah, you know what's weird is I'm kind of trying to experiment as to when I do the live stream as well. So once again, the live streams are a lot easier for me to do instead of shooting a video. Because even if I did a 2-hour live stream, it could still take me up to 2 hours to edit the video, upload the video, and so on and so forth. So the live stream has been good for me. Once again, let me know what card you guys are interested in getting and what you kind of look for before getting a credit card. Ryan says, too many inquiries. Yeah, I hear you on that, sir. Freddie, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by another stream. Josie, thank you for stopping by. I know you said you were you were new the last time, so I appreciate you stopping by. I'm back again. I love when you say that. I appreciate that. Cece, thank you for stopping by. Says, I have a secure Discover It card. March 11th, how long should I wait to get an unsecured card from Capital One or Chase? I currently have 4 hard inquiries, Equifax 1 through 2 from other bureaus. I would wait a substantial amount of time. If you already have 4 inquiries, I would just, if possible, I would just wait a year. And it may not take a year. In that year, those inquiries may fall off. They do not have to take 2 years to fall off. The inquiries do not have to take 2 years. It says it takes up to 2 years. So yeah, that's my advice on that. Pink Lady, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. She says, hey fam, elbow bump, let's go. Yeah, elbow bump, keep the disease to ourselves. You know what I mean? Rodell Photo, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, sir. Travis says, I'm going to try to get into the Chase game later on this year after I've had my PNC cashback card longer. Yeah, I think that's a solid plan. I think you cannot go wrong with Chase once you're in the Chase ecosystem, I think you'll have a good experience. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Win Twin says, I want to start with the cashback card, especially from Navy Fed. Yes, sir. That particular card, the cash rewards card from Navy Fed, it's okay. I don't even remember what the categories are off the top of my head, which is kind of sad. I feel like it's a 1.5% cashback card. Let me see. I'm just kind of curious now. Let's see. Navy Federal, Credit Union, Cash Rewards. Let me just look it up here. I just want to kind of see real quickly. Oh my God. Like, I have something installed on my computer, you guys, because it, Yahoo search engine popped up, and I don't Yahoo. I don't do that. I don't do Yahoo. Okay, cool. So yeah, it is pretty much a 1.5% cashback card from Navy Federal. I just looked it up real quickly because I was trying to see. Okay, they have a $150 cash bonus right now if you sign up. I'm just looking at the website. No annual fee, no foreign transaction fee. This is still a really solid card. Let me share my screen with you guys real quickly. This is still really a solid card from Navy Federal Credit Union, to be honest with you. The cash rewards card from Navy Fed. One of the things that I really like is the fact that Navy Fed is giving you some pretty freaking low APRs. 11.15% is low. Trust me, it's low. American Express doesn't offer that low of an APR, even if you have the best of credit scores. So if your credit score is, if your credit worthiness is good, you can get 11.15. And I did get that on my cards with Navy Fed. I know for sure I have it on 2 of the cards from Navy Fed. Even the 18% is still low, because I know that for American Express, the lowest APR that I've seen is like 17.74%. So that's still pretty good. So this is a solid card. There's no annual fee, no balance transfer fee. That is really freaking huge. That means you can transfer your balance and not pay 3%. So I talked a little bit about the balance transfer earlier, where if you would, let's say there's a 3% balance transfer fee and you're transferring $1,000, that's 30 bucks. So it would be $1,030 once it gets into the card you're transferring it to. If it was $2,000, you're going to pay 60 bucks to transfer that, so on and so forth. So there's no balance transfer fee, there's no foreign transaction fees, and there's no cash advance fees. That is really, really freaking cool. Like, that's dope. Once again, Navy Fed to the rescue. So this is a pretty solid card. I mean, I have that card, Win Twin. I think that's not a bad idea. You are able to get a little bit more as far as points are concerned with the more rewards, and also the flagship card from Navy Fed. You can take those points and redeem it towards cashback. You can get the money deposited into your account. I have not done that yet for my more rewards Navy Federal credit card. I haven't transferred my points into my account yet, but I think I can do it to my savings account. But that's still a pretty solid plan, man. We have 71 people in the live stream. Please let me know if you have any questions. Throw them in the chat. I'll do my best to answer it. And consider smashing the thumbs up, the like button in this video, because it helps me tremendously. All right, let me see. Jump back in here. Ivan, what's going on, bro? Ivan says, what's going on, bro? I'm thinking about getting a Marriott Bonvoy Amex card. Looking to get the Chase FI Preferred as well. Yeah, I think you're going to be happy with both of those cards. Just make sure that you're able to meet that minimum spend. That, to me, is probably the most important thing. You don't want to put yourself in a position where you're stretched too thin. So as long as you can meet that minimum spend, I would say go for it. That is a very, very, very good look. Cool. Let me see here. Just a bill. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Says, how long does a hard pull count against your score? It depends. If the inquiry falls off, and some inquiries can fall off because you did not get approved for that particular credit card. So it does not have to take, 2 years for it to fall off of your credit report. Okay, because it does say it could take up to 2 years. It doesn't have to. Freddie says, I have the Discover It Chrome card. What's your take on it, bro? Freddie, I would get the Discover It, the Chrome card. Chrome. I would call and see if you can get the 5% cashback category. I think the Chrome card only allows you to get 2% on gas and groceries, I think, and then 1% on everything else. if you can jump into the 5% cashback category, your money is going to go farther, even though you have to remember to sign up for the categories. Getting 5% back on those specific categories, I think you're going to end up earning more cash back that way. And of course, they match all the cash back you earned during your first year. So I would encourage you to call them and see if they'll allow you to transfer to the 5% cashback category and then rock with that. Young Mizzle, what's going on, bro? Says, hey, Duane, just got the first credit card. Your video helped a lot. All right, sweet. Capital One. All right, cool. Congratulations to you, Young Mizzle. I appreciate you taking the time to share that information, man, and stopping by the stream. Jose says, just got on. What did I miss? I don't know. You probably didn't miss anything by the time I finally got to your comment. William, thanks for stopping by, bro. I appreciate you very much. Harlem Honey, thank you for stopping by. Hey, Duane, I'm in the garden until December 2020, but you're giving great advice. I'm listening. All right, Harlem Honey, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. Karen, thanks for stopping by as well. Says, hello, not going to be able to watch the whole stream, so have a good one. All right, cool, Karen. Thank you for the support. I appreciate that. Tyrone is watching from Buffalo, New York, is in the house. Cool. Hey, thanks for stopping by the stream, bro. It's a pleasure to have you here, sir. S House, what's going on, bro? Just a Bill says APR is the year, your annual percentage yield. That is correct. The reason why I said that too is, well, yeah, you're right. APR, annual percentage yield. That's correct. Not the month. That is correct. But you still, people still do pay interest, right? And you do pay interest, and the interest accumulates monthly, right? So people do still pay interest on that. Star Rose, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you very much. Jordan23WW, what's up, Duane and Credit Fam? I hope you're having a great day. Yes, sir. We're in the building. We're finally getting some people in this live stream, which is pretty cool. There are 74 people in here with 46 thumbs up. Let's get those thumbs popping. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to 50 at least. Ulysses, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Once again, if you guys have questions, do not hesitate to ask your questions. And if you don't have questions, that's cool too. It is Friday, you know. I need to go get something to eat. It is raining here. Well, I don't need to go get something to eat. I need to make something to eat. I'm probably just gonna have some eggs. I actually exercised today, guys, for the first time in 2 weeks and 3 days. I haven't done anything because the gym's been closed 2 weeks and 3 days. But I played a little basketball a couple of times, but I didn't really count that. I mean, that is exercise. So today I jogged 6 miles. I actually did 6 miles today. I wanted to do 10, but I was like, you know what, let me just chill. Let me do 6 today and kind of see what I feel like before I go nuts. Star Rose says, how long does it take to rebuild your credit? It depends on what's going on with your particular credit situation. It could take a while. I mean, for me personally, it took me years, you know, from like 2013 to 2017. You know, I really didn't do a whole lot. I had 2 credit cards. I had the Capital One Platinum card, and I had the Capital One QUICKSILVER card. And the only reason why I had both of those cards was because Capital One marketed to me. They sent me stuff in the mail and I couldn't help myself. And financially, I was a disaster, but I knew that I needed to start rebuilding my credit. So that's why I decided to do that. So it took me a while. It really took, you know, I'll say 3 years. And then it really kind of exploded for me the 4th year. Is that right? 4th year? No, the fifth year. So from 2013 in 2018, like I went bananas. From 2018, August 2018, I got the Blue Cash Everyday card, the Discover card, Discover It card. These are unsecured cards I'm calling out. Okay, I got both of those on the same day. Then the next day I applied for the Bank of America Cash Rewards and the US Bank Cash Plus. And then the next week I applied for, I just had it in my head, the City Double Cash, and then like September or October for sure, I got the American Express Gold card. I got 6 credit cards in a very, very, very short time. And then January 2020, I think I got a business card from American Express. February, I got the Marriott Bonvoy card from American Express in February 2019. I said 2020, 2019. So I went nuts. So literally it took about 4 years, but the 5th year is when my score was looking real good, and I just went nuts and I applied for a bunch of cards, and I got it. I mean, a lot of those cards are American Express cards too. So I got like 3 of those out of those 8 cards. 3 of them were with American Express, so that's a lot easier because I already had the relationship with them. What's going on, Sneaky25? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Francisco says, what's up, Duane? I've been eyeing that City Double Cash card, but there isn't a sign-up bonus. There is if you look for it. When I got it, there was a sign-up bonus, so just kind of look around. I have the dividend card, thinking of product changing since the dividend doesn't hold too much value for me. Yeah, I have the dividend card as well, and I mean, it's an okay card, 5% cash back. I never pay attention to what the categories even are. My credit limit on that card is $450. I had a secured card from Citibank, and then they upgraded me, promoted me 9 months later, and it was the Diamond Preferred at the time. And then I did a product change after a full year. So like after a full year of getting the secured card, a year later, I did a product change to the Citi Dividend. Once again, my credit limit was $300. I requested a credit limit increase, and they gave me $150. I applied for the Citi Double Cash card and got $4,300 credit limit. So search around for that sign up offer, bro. You might come across it. I would do that first before doing the product change. What's going on, D. Anderson? Appreciate you stopping by, sir. A pimp, what's going on with you? Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. All right, going on down here. I got a mail offer for an American Express green card, 45,000 point bonus, but the annual though, not sure I will get it. What's the annual fee? The annual fee is like what, $150, I think. Is it? Let me look it up. Amex green card. I think the annual fee is $150. If you can, Jesus Christ, this Yahoo search engine is gonna kill me, yo. I need to like get rid of whatever this crap is on my computer. Keeps pulling up Yahoo. I don't Yahoo. Let's see. If you can, like that clear membership that you get with that, that's not bad. And then of course, the 3 times points on travel, 3 times membership rewards on restaurants, that's not bad as well. Of course, hotels included in that. That's not a bad offer, bro. Especially if you can sign up for Clear. The annual fee is $150, so signing up for Clear will make that annual fee $50. But I totally understand. I mean, if it doesn't make sense for you, it doesn't make sense for you. All right, let me see here. Tyrone says, Duane, do you know Navy Fed changed the look of the cards and now with the contactless pay? Yes, I do know that, and the only reason why I know that is because I have the cash rewards when they promoted me from the secured to the unsecured. And then like literally a week or 2 after I got that green card, they sent me another card, which was a darker green card for the same cash rewards. And then I saw that they had the little contact list or whatever, which is pretty cool. Or not contact list, but I mean tap to pay or whatever. So that's pretty cool. I used that the other day for the first time, and I felt like, I was like, this is great. Like, it was cool. So yeah, I noticed that recently. A pimp says, shout out to my wife. She just got approved for the Capital One secured card. Plans are to let that show 0 to 5 utilization and then hopefully apply for the QUICKSILVER or QUICKSILVER 1. Cool. Congratulations, man. Thanks for taking the time to share that here. And definitely shout out to your wife. That's awesome. Let me see. Scrolling down. Scrolling here. Got some chats going on. Once again, let me know what you guys are interested in as far as like if you are considering getting a credit card, like what is it that you're looking for when trying to get a credit card. Says Norfolk, Virginia. How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. He sells resale. I appreciate you, bro. Paulette says, I would like to get the American Express Gold, but my credit score dropped 60 points. Right. Yeah, Paulette, you did tell us that after you paid off your car. I have the Blue Cash Everyday card now. I think if you check out what your credit score is on the Experian app or according to American Express, right? If you go into the American Express app, you can check your FICO score. you might still be okay. I mean, unless it brought your score down tremendously, you might still be okay because it's American Express and you are already pre-approved, you know. But if you want to be patient and do the right thing and wait, then that's cool too. Mono, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. Great channel. Thanks from Seattle. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. Mr. Tidwell says, what's up, bro? Thanks for stopping by, sir. It's a pleasure to have you in the house again. Scrolling down. Denise says, thank you, Duane, again for helping us know about all these different cards. It is hard to get an American Express card. What score do I need? It's really not hard to get it. A lot of people think that it is, but it's really not. If you're able to become an authorized user on an American Express card, it even makes it that much easier because literally you're establishing a relationship with American Express. And so at that point, you probably could easily get an American Express card with a 650 FICO score. Now, I'm not recommending that, but you could. If you become an authorized user on someone's American Express card, let's say you're on the card for like 6 months, and then you go to the American Express website to see if you're pre-qualified for any of their cards, you may be surprised that you're pre-qualified even if you have a 650 credit score, FICO score, FICO. So that's what I would say in regards to that. Emmanuel, thanks for stopping by this channel. Says, I just found an offer for Citibank for the double cash. Should I go ahead and apply for it? I think if you like it, go for it, man. That's what I did when I applied for it. There was a little sign up offer. I want to say it was like $150 after spending $500 or something like that. But I went for it and I did get the sign up bonus. Denise says, I have heard you talk about all these different cards. What about the black card? The black card, yeah. So the black card, if you're talking about the American Express black card, I mean, I don't talk about that card just because it's not a card that the average person is going to be exposed to. I don't even know what the annual fee is for it, but I feel like it's $1,000 and above. And I don't begin to spend or make enough money to get the black card from American Express. So it's kind of overkill for me personally. I'm having a hard time convincing myself to pay the annual fees that I'm currently paying. And I'm paying $1,297 worth of annual fees across all my cards. So that's why I don't really talk about the black card, to be honest with you. Tyrone says, I just got my first American Express cash card. Congratulations, Tyrone. That's awesome, bro. Thanks for taking the time to share that. Ulysses says, how much do your score go up once you pay off a bill? Not exactly sure in reference to a bill, but the thing is, you don't know exactly how it's going to impact your score, right? You can kind of guesstimate. If you're talking about paying off a bill, let's say you're talking about a credit card bill, and let's say your utilization is 30%, right? So let's say your utilization is 30% and you pay it off, so you bring it down to 0%. Now, technically, you can try to be a wizard and try to figure out just exactly how much points your score would go up. So the utilization is 30% of 850. 30% of 850 is 255 points, okay? So 255 points is that category. Now, if you were at 30% utilization, then I guess you could say, what's 30% of 255? Let's figure that out. 30% of 255 would be 76.5 points. So, if you had a 30% utilization and you paid that 30% utilization all the way down to 0, it is possible that your score could shoot up 76 points. That's a lot of math and that's a lot of guesstimation going on there. It's possible. It doesn't have to go up that many points. So that's a hard question to answer. And then if you're talking about like paying off a derogatory mark or doing like a pay for deletion type of thing, we have no idea how much your score is going to go up once you get a derogatory mark off of your credit report. Christina says, is it better to apply for a credit card in a short period altogether or spread it out 6 months apart? Great question. So it really just depends. I could see how people would justify both. For me personally, I did do 2 credit card applications on the 23rd of March, which was last Monday. and I did them literally seconds apart because I didn't want the inquiry to, let's say I did an application on Monday, okay, and then I did the application on Friday. The problem with doing that is if you already have a substantial amount of inquiries, like I knew I had at least 4 or 5 inquiries at the time of my application. So I didn't want to like apply for one. If I had 5 inquiries, now I have 6. And then I wait till Friday, right? I did this Monday. Now I wait till Friday. And now on Friday when I apply, they see 6 inquiries. So the reason why I did both of them literally within seconds apart is because I didn't necessarily want the second application to see, oh, I got another inquiry. So there's benefit in doing that, okay? And then there's also, if you have no inquiries at all, whether you're applying for 3 cards at the same time, that's nothing. Versus if you already had 3 inquiries and then now you're applying for 3 cards, that's going to be different. And there's not necessarily a benefit in spreading out those applications. So you already had your 3 inquiries. There's no benefit in now I'm applying and I have my 4th inquiry. I'm going to wait a month or 2 months. Now I'm going to have my 5th inquiry. Because if those inquiries don't fall off, you're just stacking it, right? So there is benefit in applying for multiple cards in a short period. And by short period, I mean like literally like the same day, as close as possible together. But there really isn't a need to do that, especially if you're trying to make sure that you can meet the minimum spend. Now, on Monday, the 23rd of March, last Monday, when I applied for both of those cards, right, the Navy Federal flagship card, it has a $4,000 minimum spend in order to get back 50,000 points. 50,000 points equates to $500. And then I applied for the Delta Skymiles Platinum card, which had a 3,000 minimum spend, and that bonus was 80,000 points, which equates to $800. Now, for me to do both of those applications, I have to spend $7,000 in 3 months. So of course, you know, I had to call on help. I had to ask my people, hey, do you have stuff you can pay for? Can you pay your rent and then give me the money back and I'll pay my card off? That type of thing, because it would have been hard for me to spend $7,000 in 3 months. That's just me personally, because I like to keep my money in my pocket. So spending $7,000 in 3 months would have been hard unless I knew like, okay, I'm going to go buy a MacBook Pro for my son for graduating high school, or, you know, as a graduation present. And so it would have been easier to kind of justify that as well, because I knew, okay, I'm going to buy a MacBook Pro. That's going to be at least $3,000. So you got to be really smart about that. So when you're applying for multiple credit cards at one time, like, sure, that's cool. But if they all have sign-up bonuses, you need to make sure that you can meet that sign-up bonus. We have 95 people in the live stream. That is incredible. We have 52 thumbs up. That is not that incredible. Please smash the thumbs up in this video. It helps tremendously and it makes me feel better about myself, especially doing a Friday night live stream. Lori, thanks for stopping by. It says, how do you manage all your cards to avoid having, I'm not sure what you're saying, but I mean, basically I manage all my cards just because I'm a nerd. And I look at my credit cards or my statements all the time. In general, I use only a few cards. Like I may have like 3 or 4 cards in the rotation, depending on if I'm trying to meet a minimum spend. So it's a lot easier for me to manage. And then let's say I'm using 3 cards in the rotation, okay, faithfully. And then I have another 16 cards to use. I'll just use this one card to make this purchase for food maybe. I know it's going to post in a couple of days. I pay that off. I use this other card to purchase gas. I know it's going to post in a couple of days. I pay it off. The only thing that upsets me about it is I know when I'm using a random credit card to make a gas purchase, you know, I'm going to get more points using another card. But if I have to use this card and this is what I have to use it on, you know, that part of it kind of sucks, but it's pretty easy for me just because I'm a nerd. I nerded out, Lori, so that's pretty easy for me. Mono says, applied for the U.S. Bank Platinum, got invitation letter in the mail after applied, got the 7 to 10 day thing. Does that mean I'm declined? No, not necessarily. I think it would have been a good idea to call them, call U.S. Bank, call them, see if you can speak to the reconsideration line, and just kind of find out what's going on, see if they need any more information from you. US Bank actually is notorious for reviewing your account. I think when I applied for the account, no, never mind. I was gonna say I think when I applied initially, I got that type of same thing too, but maybe I didn't. I don't remember off the top of my head. But it doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to get approved for that card. What's going on, Mr. Mentor? Thanks for stopping by the stream, bro. I appreciate you stopping by. Neo says, I would like the Amex Bonvoy card with a green card. Okay, sweet, cool. Yeah, you know what's weird is American Express doesn't offer like the entry-level Bonvoy card. I have a Bonvoy card, and it used to be the SPG card with American Express, the Starwood Preferred Guest or whatever that is. And I didn't see it on the website, so I don't even know if there's like an entry-level Bonvoy card. So I think like the first Bonvoy card with American Express has an annual fee, but I think you would enjoy it. There are a lot of if you can justify the card and if you're going to use those points and redeem it towards Marriott properties, I think you're going to be totally pleased with that card. S House says, here getting the words so I can keep my credit game up. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Star Rose says, what type of score Discover card want? Tricky question. Discover does have it where you can see if you're pre-qualified, so that would probably be the best bet. Like you go and see if you're pre-qualified first before trying to get a credit card from Discover. But I would say anywhere, I always throw out 680 FICO score because I feel like that's a nice friendly score. It's not insanely high and it's definitely not low, so that's why I throw that out. Neo says Amex just extended the minimum spend period to 6 months from 3 months. Yeah, I saw that. A bunch of people had videos. A bunch of people. It's so hilarious. Like everybody and their mom was making videos about that. I didn't do it. I decided not to do it, which is fine. But yeah, that is correct. American Express did extend that. Christina says, if I'm with Navy Fed now, do you think it would be easy for me to get a USAA union? No, I don't think one has anything to do with the other, Christina. And to be honest with you, Navy Fed is the bomb. I mean, take your time and nurture that relationship with Navy Fed. I mean, you are in good hands. It's just a matter of time. And USAA is also good. So if you want to do both, awesome. But I don't think that it benefits you. It benefits you that you're in Navy Fed. You know, USAA has nothing to do with Navy Fed. Mel, thanks for stopping by the stream. Says tuning in for more knowledge. Once again, appreciate you for all your knowledge you give to the credit family. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you for the kind comment and stopping by. MacGyver says, well, I got the Micro Center card yesterday from Wells Fargo, 2100 credit limit. Congratulations, man. Thanks for taking the time to come back and share that information. I know you talked about that on Wednesday, so that's cool. And I'm glad it paid off. I mean, $2,100 is not a bad credit limit, and clearly you got some value out of getting that card from Micro Center, so that's awesome. Congratulations, bro. S House says, I just helped my son get a credit card from Navy Fed. The annual reward secured. He is telling everyone. Awesome, dude. That's awesome. You know what? I'm super excited about my kids getting into the credit card game. It's kind of crazy because I'm pretty sure I'm more excited than they are. I hope that they don't ruin their credit at any point, you know, because we all have to live our own lives and learn on our own. Even though someone is telling you and instructing you otherwise, don't make these mistakes. You know, you kind of got to go through it yourself to some extent. So I totally understand how exciting it is. Kyle, thanks for stopping by. Says, how many 5% cashback cards are there still available to apply for? Great question. It depends. 5% cashback cards off the top of my head, I'm thinking the Chase Freedom, the Discover It, the US Bank Cash Plus. There are other cards that are 5%, but it may not be as diverse. It may be 5% like towards like one thing specifically. You know, like the Dux Unlimited card, you get 5% cash back on gas. You know what I mean? So there are quite a bit of cards. Thank you so much for that $4.99 super chat, Ulysses. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for taking the time to do that. I really appreciate you, man. It is an honor and a privilege. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Incredible. All right, let me jump back into the comments here. Guys, if you have questions, now would be a good time to ask. There are 100 people here with 66 thumbs up. Please be sure to like the video if you haven't done so already. If you have questions, more importantly, throw them in the comment section and I will do my best to answer it as soon as I see it. Cool, so I'm feeling a little bit better. We have 100 people in the live stream here on a Friday night. When I first got started, I was like, uh-oh, man, there's not a lot of people in the stream, even though there were a lot of people in the stream. I was thinking maybe we're going to get a lot of traffic because people are stuck in the house, right? We're all supposed to be under quarantine. All right, let me jump back here and see if I can. All right, so Ant Stan, thanks for stopping by. Says, hey, D, checking in at work. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. Star Rose says, I used to look at a rich people message board that talk about credit limits years ago. I hear you. I hear you. D. Anderson says, another unknown rebuild card that graduates to an unsecured in 12 months is the State Department Federal Credit Union. That is something I don't know for sure. So thank you for sharing that, D. Anderson. That's really, really cool. Once again, another thing that I love about the How to Build Credit TV community. You guys are really, really awesome about sharing information and helping each other. So thanks for sharing that information, D. Juan says, hey, Duane, y'all hear about the Amex extending sign-up bonuses 6 months instead of 3? Yes, sir, we did. Sure did. Melanie, thanks for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you here as well. Again, Josie says, Duane, how are you paying folks rent on your credit card? Okay, so they where they live, right, they can pay rent with a credit card, but there's always a processing fee, and the most common amount for the processing fee is 3%. So in this situation, because I have so much money that I have to spend, the $7,000, I already met the minimum spend for the Platinum Delta Skymiles card, which was $3,000, which is really dope. And American Express put the 80,000 points in my account already. So they use my credit card, right? Because clearly I trust them, and they use my credit card, and I pay the 3% fee, which is fine. I just look at it as I'm getting 50,000 points, which is 500 bucks. So if I have to pay a 3% fee, I'm just eating into my 500 bucks, because otherwise I probably wouldn't meet the minimum spend, and that would be super sad that I would miss out on that money. So if I have to spend, if I have to pay the fee in order to pay somebody's rent, of course they send me the money, right? They send me the money, and once again, I just pay the fee, right? So they send me the money via Cash App or Zelle. So that's how I'm able to do that. And I don't think that's bad. That's not bad, because if I couldn't meet the 4,000 spend on that particular card, then I wouldn't get the 50,000 points, which is $500. So even if I had to spend $100 worth of fees, which I don't, but if I did, I would still get back $400. I mean, $400 is $400. Like that's a no-brainer, because that particular card has a $49 annual fee, which is nothing. Okay, so that's how I'm doing it. That's a great question. Wind Twin says, that's what I plan to do when I get my cash back. Pay all the household bills. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I mean, you can rack up some points or cash back paying bills using the credit card the way that you have to use your debit card, or the way that you would use your cash. You just have to have the self-discipline. Now, the self-discipline is a very interesting part. You know what I mean? I have all the experience in the world when it comes to self-discipline, okay? And all the experience means I am selective. I'm selective about the things that I want to exercise discipline towards. For example, I know for a fact that I can't have peanut butter in my house. Now, peanut butter is nothing spectacular, but for me, peanut butter could be something that I could overdose on. So I know that I can never, ever buy peanut butter and leave it in the house and say to myself, I'm going to practice my self-discipline. I know the peanut butter's there, right? So instead of buying the peanut butter and practicing my self-discipline, I just don't buy it. So I understand, like, it may not be the easiest thing for people to use their credit card instead of their debit card and then wait 3 days max. Wait 3 days for the transaction to post and then go ahead and pay it. I totally understand that's not the easiest thing to do. You may not have the self-discipline to do that, but I still think it's worth it. And I think it's worth developing that habit, right? So habit, we want to develop good habits. And so developing a good habit could help you change a lot. I know for a fact I like to eat food, but I know that if I eat a bunch of carbs and sugar, I'm going to gain weight, period. Simple as that. I know that if I am overweight, chances of me living a shorter life is a lot higher. Whereas if I am at a reasonable weight, or if I am at a recommended weight, whatever this is, recommended weight, then I know that chances are I will live longer. So I understand the self-discipline part. And once again, I'm very selective about where I choose to exercise self-discipline. With the credit card thing, no worries. Super easy. Like super easy. Okay. I open a notepad on my phone and I have my bank balance there. And I'll say, okay, I spent $40 on gas. Cool. So I go on the notepad and I subtract $40 so I know what my real balance is going to be in my checking account. Okay. I spent another $200 on, light bill. Okay, cool. I go into the notes app. I put $200 subtracted from my bank account balance, and I pay attention to what my real balance is. And then I turn around and I pay that off. So it's not a surprise to me. I never think I have more money than I do because I'm aware of what my real balance is in my account. When I had a debit card, I didn't just use the card and not know my balance. I knew my balance. Like, you have to know your balance. So I get the self-discipline piece, but I think it's worth it because once you start to use your credit cards for everything that you can, you start to earn points, you start to earn cash back. And I mean, in my mind, it's something for nothing. Yes, there's a little more work that's required and a little more discipline, but I think it's worth it, especially if you use your credit card for an entire year, you earn cash back, and then at the end of the year, you look up and you have $80 or you have $100. I don't know about you, but I think that's really, really cool. If you use your debit card, for every transaction, at the end of the year, you look up, you're not going to have $80. You use your cash, you're not going to have $80, even though it's just $80. Just $80. You could turn around and blow that $80. As a matter of fact, that's what I do. I shouldn't say never. I rarely use my cash back to pay my credit card bill. So if I earn a bunch of cash back, what I will do is I will decide that I'm going to make a purchase with that same credit card that I have all the cash back. And then I'm going to use the cash back that I've earned to pay for the purchase. Now the purchase is going to be something I want. It's going to be something that's fun, maybe some clothes, some shoes, maybe go out to eat at a nice restaurant with my kids or whatever. It's something that's fun. I never really use my cash back to pay a bill. Like, I'm not going to use my cash back to pay my cell phone bill. I mean, you can do whatever you want with your cash back, but I'm just saying that's how I am. I feel like my cash back should be something, I should spend it on something that's fun. And that's what I do most of the times. Guys, be sure to ask your questions if you have any. We have 108 people in the stream. Also, please smash the thumbs up in this video. It helps the channel a lot. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe to the channel. On the channel, we talk about everything you need to know about credit, your credit score, credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Jay's Ways, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. Jesus says, I applied for the Wells Fargo American Express card. Is pending application. My credit score is between 665 and 699. Do you think I got declined? No idea. That's tricky, and I'm not going to begin to pretend to know the answer. You can contact them and kind of ask and kind of see what's going on with that. And so, yeah, you can contact them and see what's going on with your application. Christina says, so if you do receive promotion mail from a credit card company, should you apply, or is it advertisement? Great question, Christina. Even if you have, I think the things that you should apply for, if you're going to apply for anything that you get as far as junk mail, you should only apply for things that say you're pre-qualified or pre-approved. Now, please bear in mind, it is very possible for you to be pre-qualified and or pre-approved and not get that card. And that's the part that's stupid. So take that with a grain of salt and use that, to the best of your ability. Only apply for stuff that you're pre-qualified for or pre-approved as far as junk mail is concerned. And also know that it is possible that you may still not get approved for that. Emmanuel says, can you add me as an authorized user on your accounts before I apply for City Double Cash and American Express, Blue Cash every day? Emmanuel, you could email me if you're interested in doing that. My email address is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. Helping others, I'm putting it into the chat right now, prosper@gmail.com. Please include your phone number so I can just reach out to you and give you a call as well. And let's see if we can help you in any way possible. Cool, let me go back up here into the chat. Once again, guys, if you have questions, please, now is the time to ask them. Mel says Amex Black Card is invitation only. Exactly. Thank you so much for that $4.99 super chat, Neo. I appreciate you very much. Says good video as usual. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. I'm assuming you're a guy just because of the picture. I'm just gonna assume. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. All right, scrolling back up here in the chat. Let's see where I was. Once again, if you guys have questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Now is the best time. I will not be on here forever, of course. It's Friday night. I need to go make some eggs. I need to eat. Have not eaten anything today, but I pigged out yesterday and every day before that. I've pigged out for the last 2 weeks and 3 days. So don't feel sorry for me. S House says my 524 ends in June and I plan on getting a Chase card, but now I'm thinking about the Amex. What do you think is the best move for me with you on your Amex? Okay, move for me when I'm in AU with Amex Go. If you're gonna be under 524 and you're really interested in getting a Chase card, I would go with a Chase card first, just because why not? And I think if you're already an authorized user on somebody's card in regards to American Express, I think you should be good to go. You can go to the American Express website and see if you're pre-qualified first, and if that makes you feel a little more at ease, and then consider using my referral link for an American Express card. Are you trying to get an American Express Gold card? Which card do you want to get from American Express? S House, let me know. Win Twin is saying SPG is gone since Starwood properties were bought by Marriott. Okay, thanks for clearing that up, sir. Okay, scrolling down. Ulysses says, Duane, what is the easiest card to get? The easiest card to get would probably be a secured credit card. And once again, that's with a grain of salt, because getting a secured credit card from Discover sometimes is not easy. Getting a secured credit card from Discover, Citibank, Capital One is not easy, which is like super weird. Okay. But the easiest card to get initially would probably be a secured card, especially like maybe the Open Sky secured card. The Applied Bank secured card might be another easy one to get. If you're going to get a secured card that does not promote you to an unsecured card, that's fine. Just know that it's a tool. Use it, and just keep it moving. Like, don't sweat the details. I think the best thing to do in that scenario is get your secured card that you're not going to get promoted. If you cannot get one that promotes you, get the card and then only close that account once you've already applied for an unsecured card and got approved for an unsecured card. Tyrone says, I got denied for the Wells Fargo card because my credit history was only a year. Yeah, Wells Fargo is tricky, man. I'm not going to lie. Wells Fargo is tricky when it comes to getting cards with them. I'm curious to see what would happen with me in regards to getting a Wells Fargo card. I have way too many inquiries to be applying. If I were to apply, though, I would get the Propel card from Wells Fargo, and I would have a relationship with them first before applying for the card. Nicholas, thanks for stopping by. Says, hey, Duane, I hope you're keeping safe during this COVID pandemic. I'm trying. I mean, I can't lie. I'm not I'm not freaking out as much as I should be. Like today, for example, I walked my 6 miles, but my my way of being safe was that there was a path that most people walk in the park that I was walking. And you walk around that path one time, and it's like there's a bunch of soccer fields in the middle. There's baseball fields. There are a lot of soccer fields. So once you walk around that one time, it's 2 miles. And I love that about the trail, but a lot of people walk on that. So today when I was walking, I walked in the grass away from the trail, like in the grass, like in the grass, like trees and stuff. So that's my version of being safe. Some people would not go outside at all. Rebuild my credit in 2018, moving up, rundown. Capital One, Quicksilver, Discover It, Firestone, Amex Everyday, Blue Cash, and Gold. Chase Preferred, Freedom Unlimited, Navy Federal Platinum, credit score 760. What next? Dude, I mean, I think what next depends on you, but that's freaking cool. I mean, congratulations for doing all of that. That's freaking dope, man. Wardell, thanks for stopping by, bro. Says, breaking news. I just bit the bullet and manned up and applied for the Navy Fed Amex card. Got approved for $15K at 16% with a 660 TransUnion score. Yeah, boy. Yes, sir. Congratulations, man. That is freaking dope. $15,000. You know, I know you were kind of scared about biting that bullet and doing it, but it's awesome when you know, when you're decide to be bold and it pays off. It sucks when it doesn't pay off. So congratulations, man. Thanks for sharing that information here. He sells resale, says, me too, especially peanut butter crunchy. Now, you know what? I haven't had crunchy peanut butter in a while, but I get, like, I'm a peanut butter snob, bro. When it comes to peanut butter and jelly now, I get peanut butter that is natural. It does not have any hydrogenated oil, okay? No hydrogenated oil in my peanut butter. So I get Jif natural. Basically, my peanut butter has like 3 ingredients. It's like peanuts, or sometimes 2, peanuts and salt. And that's it. I think the Jif has peanuts, salt, and molasses. I think is what it has. And then when it comes to jelly, like I try not to get jelly that has high fructose corn syrup, because I was watching Dr. Oz back in the day. There's so much stuff that's bad for us when it comes to food. But yeah, peanut butter is my joint. All right, let me see here. Eric says, what's up, Duane? Just sliding by. He said, overdose on peanut butter. Just got my second Amex card and a credit limit increase from Discover without asking. Congratulations, Eric. That's what I'm talking about, man. This is cool. Like, I really love it when you guys take the time to share the information because it lets others see. There are a bunch of people that are watching. There are a bunch of people that watch and they never comment, and that's totally cool. Like I'm that person sometimes when I'm watching other people's live stream, but they're learning and they're listening. And when you guys make your comment about your experiences and about your victories and how far you've come in regards to your credit journey, like that's very encouraging to others. So that's awesome, Eric. Thanks for taking the time to share that. Jay's Way says, do you own a home? I'm not sure if you're talking to me. I do not. If you were talking to me. Shoe Lady 64 says, hi, Duane. Greetings from Los Angeles. Thank you for stopping by again, Shoe Lady. It's a pleasure to have you here. Wardell says, approved for the Navy Fed 15 Gs. Plus, I had a new 3-month collection on my report. Wow, Navy Fed is great. Like I always say, stay positive and always keep striving for excellence. Yes, sir. You said that on Wednesday's live stream. Man, you should say that every live stream, just so we get used to seeing it and I could read it out loud, because that is really, really freaking cool. And that's the key. I wish I could embody that all the time. Like sometimes I wish I was just naturally a positive person, just a happy person all the time. I'm not, because I think a lot. I'm always in my head. I'm always planning. I'm always plotting. I'm always thinking about like the future. And so like for me, because I'm always, you know, my gears are always turning, it's very hard for me to be positive, just because it is. Because I'm always like, I want to be better. I want to be the best, blah, blah, blah. And that becomes overwhelming. And it's hard to really appreciate where I am at the moment. So that's cool, man. Thanks for taking the time to put that down there. CB3 says pedal card lower my credit limit due to limit use of card. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I mean, that happened to me in regards to Macy's. Like I said the other night, I had an $800 credit limit with a Macy's card. It was just a Macy's card specific to Macy's, not like Macy's has another card that's a credit card with the American Express logo. So they lowered it from 800 to 700, and then eventually they closed my card. So it's important to use the cards for sure. Sucks. Anthony says, is anybody on the Experian Credit app experiencing weird things going on, like trade scores not going up like every month before and showing potential 5 points regular it was? I personally just got that app like the other day. As a matter of fact, somebody brought up the app in one of the live streams probably like last week sometime, and I finally took the time to download it. So I'm not insanely familiar with it. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, Neo says, I'm a guy. I may go for the Wells Fargo Propel. It has no annual fee. Yeah, the Wells Fargo Propel is a freaking solid card, you know, and I mean, it's a metal card, not that that matters, but the categories are good. You can earn 3 times points on a lot of categories. I think that's a very solid card. David Amex King Moss, what's going on, my brother? Thanks for stopping by the channel, bro. You know, it's funny, David. I don't know if I've seen any videos from you lately, making me now. I'm thinking like, have you not been posting, or have I not been getting the notification? Because I haven't seen them, which is funny. Just because I feel like I normally pay attention. So right now I'm typing and going to your channel to kind of see if you posted a video recently. Okay, 3 months. Okay, dude, because I'm tripping. I'm like, dude, I don't remember seeing any kind of updates. But yeah, thanks for stopping by the channel, bro. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Definitely, if you guys want to go by and subscribe to David's channel, he has a YouTube channel and he talks about credit cards as well. That would be really cool if you go over there and support him, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you can get updated when he makes future videos. George, yo, my man, I didn't see that $10 super chat earlier on. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. I appreciate that a lot, man. Thanks a lot. Let me see here. Okay. Neo says, okay, yeah, about the Wells Fargo trifecta, all cards have no annual fees. Yeah, the Wells Fargo trifecta might not be bad. I mean, the no annual fee is always a winner to me. I mean, for the longest time, you guys, I struggled with getting cards that had annual fees, and it was just like, this is so stupid. But I think what makes it a little bit easier for me to justify getting cards with annual fees is if they have a really good sign-up offer, and then if that card offers benefits that I can maximize. And I've gotten really smart and better about that. It's very crazy because I have a lot of points on cards. I have not used them yet. I'm not exactly sure what I'm waiting on, but don't worry, I plan on using them, and I know they cannot go with me, so I have to use them. Jerry, thanks for stopping by. Jerry said Capital One and Discover can be difficult. Yes, sir, I agree with that. Freddie says American Express Black Card, it's not invitation only. Now you can apply for it per American Express for a limited time. Okay, I didn't know that. Not interested. Does anybody know what the annual fee is for the American Express Black Card? Throw that in the chat. Let me know. Jordan 23WW says, Credit Fam, today I got my first Amex card, the Blue Cash Preferred with the 10,000 limit. Congratulations to you, sir. That is freaking incredible. That's awesome. Thanks again for sharing that information here on the channel. Anthony says, I have a credit score of 674. What should I do? To what credit card do you recommend? Anthony, it depends on what you want to get. If it's a FICO score of 674, you may want to see if you're interested in a Discover or American Express card. The reason why I suggest both of those is because they have it where you can go to their website and see if you're pre-qualified for any of their cards before applying. So if you're pre-qualified and that makes you feel a little safe, then you could apply. Please, if you do Discover or American Express, please consider using my referral link, especially for the Discover card, because you get $50 statement credit once you make your first purchase, and I get $50 as well, statement credit. But yeah, so please consider using my referral link if you decide to do that. And of course, let us know if you get approved. S House says, I think I would go for the Amex Green card, but I don't know about paying the fee or the blue every day. You know, it says, I got you when I'm ready a few months. All right, cool, man. I appreciate that. You're talking about the referral. I appreciate that, S House. If you're not comfortable with the fee, and more importantly, if you're not going to travel, right, and you're not going to take advantage of that clear offer, then don't get the green card. You know, there's really no need to be honest with you. Neo says, I am wearing a mask tomorrow. The Missouri governor has decided to open businesses Monday as long as the mayors agree. All right. I hear you on that, my brother. Win Twin says, does anyone have a PenFed cards or PenFed cards? I do not. Christopher Hopkins, thanks for stopping by, bro. I appreciate you very much. Always leaving a positive comment. Guys, be sure to smash the thumbs up. We have 87 thumbs up. We need to get to 100 just because we can. And I know that there's at least 13 of you guys that haven't smashed the thumbs up yet. So make me feel better about this Friday night live stream by smashing that thumbs up. Chambe, what's going on, bro? Says, how's everybody doing? I talked to U.S. Bank customer service about my Cash Plus card credit increase. She said it's a hard pull. Then I stopped there. She said the new cards was postponed. Yes, sir. Okay, thanks for sharing the information in regards to the cards being postponed, and also about the hard inquiry. Perfect example. I mean, the good news is you knew to ask that question. You got your answer, and you decided to act accordingly, which was to not do the increase. Okay, S House is saying the Gold Delta Skymiles is on your radar. Dude, speaking of the Gold Delta Skymiles, just for grins, I went ahead and looked at the sign-up offer yesterday because the sign-up offers expired on the 1st, April 1st. So basically on April 2nd, the sign-up offers that were there were no longer. And the sign-up offers are super sad right now. Like stupid sad. I think the sign-up bonus for the Platinum Delta Skymiles card was 40,000 points. And I think maybe you spent $2,000 instead of $3,000. But 80,000 points versus 40,000, trash. The gold card sign-up bonus is like 30,000 points, trash. Please do not sign up for the Skymiles cards now. Wait till those offers are a little higher, and they will be. So wait till they're higher. Ricky, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Wardell says, smack and smash that like button. Yes, sir. Good advice, Wardell. I appreciate you very much. Okay, D. Anderson saying, yes, the Amex Black Card, due to the current situation, they now let you apply. Once again, does anybody know what the annual fee is on that Black Card for American Express? I'm just curious to know. Please slap that in the chat. Also, if you have questions, ask those in the chat as well. We still need 10 more thumbs up. I'm going to keep soliciting for 10 thumbs up. I'm begging for 10 thumbs up. Let me see here. Oh, no. Tyrone, for real, bro? $15,000? Come on. Are you serious? $15,000 annual fee? That's funny. I think somebody asked earlier why I don't talk about the Black Card for American Express. $15,000 annual fee. Yikes. That is different. Not interested. That is too funny. Emmanuel says, I just sent you an email. Okay, cool. That's fine. I'll get back to you when I finish the live stream, or definitely tomorrow for sure. Let me see. I don't know if this is you or not, but I definitely got it. Okay, yeah, okay, I see it. I got you. I see your email here, bro. All right, cool. D. Anderson says, out of the 18 cards, I have a PenFed Cash Visa signature. All right. CB3 says, I have a PenFed. Starting line was 8750. Then after 6 months, they automatically increased to 15,700. Fico Score 707. S House says, after paying a fee with the first Premier for 3 years, I know I can pay a fee with Amex because getting value from America. Hey, S House, that's a good point, man. That's a very, very good point for sure. But honestly, that gold card, for me, the gold card is more attractive. Do not sign up for that card unless the sign up offer is at least 50,000 membership reward points. You have to spend $4,000 for that gold card sign up bonus, which sucks. But the gold card is not a bad card to get from American Express because the airline credit helps. You know, even though you're paying $250. Anyway, you know what, S House, my bad. I'm not even trying to spend your money as far as the annual fee. Maybe just get the green one, the green card. That's funny. S House says the black card from Amex would be my only card. Yeah, but 15 G's. I mean, nobody's spending 15 G's for that. That's a car. Like my car, which was 1 year and several months old when I got it, was $17,000. So, and I'm still paying that car off. And I got the car in 2015. So, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good on the 15 G's. I'm not interested in doing that. Juan said it's an invitation fee of $75 and an annual fee of $25. And the annual fee is jumping to $5,000 starting in April 2020. Yeah, once again, not interested. Thanks for taking the time to share that information, though. I appreciate that a lot. Wow, we have 121 people in the live stream. Please, 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 if you have questions, ask them right now in the live stream because I'm about to wrap this joint up so I can go eat my little eggs. That's going to be all I have to eat today. Please ask your questions if you have them, and I'll do my best to answer it. And smash that thumbs up because we need to get to 100. We need 7 more thumbs up. One Cool Cat says, One Cool Cat, checking with positivity. Let's go. Thumbs up 94. All right, cool. Always winning says Amex Black Card. Okay, yeah, the annual fee. All right, sweet. I appreciate you guys sharing that information for sure. So $7,500, and then another. So the invitation fee is $7,500, and then the annual fee is $2,500. So that's $10,000 right there. And then okay, the annual fee is going to be going up to. So it's not 15. It's either 10 or 12,000. 12,500, right? D. Anderson says, it states in the Amex Centurion Black Card cardholder agreement that the annual fee is $5,000 and there's a one-time invitation fee of $10,000. Okay, when you sign up. And the Chase JP Morgan Reserve, is that the same? Is that you're saying, are you also saying that it's the same price for that Reserve card from Chase? D. Anderson? Juan says, got the Delta Platinum in March. Y'all know when they will charge the annual fee for this year. I'm in the same scenario, bro. The annual fee is coming soon. Okay, trust me on that. I feel like the annual fee will be there before you get your first statement. It'll be there soon. I got my card on Monday, last Monday, and I don't see the annual fee in there yet, but it's coming. So just be ready for that. Pink Lady says the annual fee is more than the credit limit of some of my cards. Yeah, I mean, facts. Good point. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. S House says, you're not spending my money, D. You're helping me make a more informed decision. Yeah, I mean, it's tricky. If you're not flying anywhere, you know, then you can't really use the airline credit. The airline credit can be used for also your check bags. So it's not like you have to, if you get the American Express Gold Card, it has a $100 airline credit fee. You're not having to worry about spending $100 buying food in the airplane. You could also use the airline fee towards your check bag. So if you know you're flying with Delta or United or whomever that has a check bag fee, you use your gold card, and that they're gonna reimburse you. They're gonna give you a statement credit. And then if you also take advantage of the $120 dining credit, where they give you $10 a month if you use Uber Eats, if you eat at Cheesecake Factory, Shake Shack, if you use Grubhub, you get like $10 a month. So is it $10? Is it $10? 10 or 15? It might be $10. Anyway, so that adds up. I think it's $10 a month, and then you get like $20 in December or something like that. Something like that. So that can add up, but you have to actually use it, right? And take advantage of it. That's one of the things that I'm not taking advantage of on my American Express Gold Card. Like, I'm not thinking, all right, this month I need to make sure I order something from the Cheesecake Factory because I don't go to Shake Shack and I don't use Grubhub. Oh, the Uber Eats is for my American Express Platinum Card. That's something totally different. So yeah, if you can maximize that, I think it's the way to go. You know, if you can do that. D. Anderson says, okay, I can't go out and see my honeys, so I have to do so. Dude, that's tough. That's funny. Neo says, what do you think about using the City card for balance transfers? Great. I mean, any credit cards that offers an introductory balance transfer of 0% for 12 months, you know, City does have one, the Simplicity card, that it goes up to 18 months. But pretty standard is 12 to like 15 months. That's dope. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Totally go for it. We have 123 people in the live stream, 95 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. And more importantly, please ask your questions if you have any, because I will be ending this stream here shortly. Donald Williams, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Says, what's good, Duane? What do you think about getting the Amex on the business side? What do you think is best, personal or business? It's not really what I think is best. I think like once you get the personal cards and you're still trying to get some sign-up bonuses, and if you have a business or if you get value out of getting the business cards, it's good to go on the business side as well. As far as the business cards are concerned, the very first card I would suggest would be the Blue Business Plus card, or Business Blue Plus, whatever the name is. Basically, it's the Blue Business Plus card. There are two different cards. There's one that allows you to you earn 2% cash back, or you can earn 2 times membership reward points on every purchase up to $50,000. So if you spend up to $50,000, and this is every calendar year, January to December, okay, it resets every January. So you'll get 2 times points or 2 times or 2% cash back, depending on which one of those cards. There's like a blue preferred, there's like a blue business cash, and there's like a blue business plus. Something like that. There's like a cashback card that's a business card, 2%, and then there's a cashback. There's a business card that's 2 times points. I think that's the best card to start off with business-wise, and you don't need some big corporation to get that. D. Anderson says, stay home and distance really cramped my style. I agree, sir, with the ladies, but I'm getting a call. Hey, I hear you, man. I hear you. Take care, bro. Mel says, honestly, that Amex Black Card is bragging rights to say you're a big dog. Learn in that isn't about nothing. I mean, for me, it wouldn't make any sense for me to have the black card. I don't go out. I don't spend my money. I don't flash my card that much. And if I'm going to be inserting my card myself, it doesn't make any sense. If I have to give my card to somebody all the time for all the transactions and it's a black card, okay, cool. But for me, clearly, it's not going to be worth spending that money just to look like a cool guy. In general, I'm not a cool guy. You know, in high school and college, I wasn't like some popular dude. If I was ever popular in my life, you know, if I was, it may have been like in high school and when I was in band, if I was ever popular. And I wouldn't even consider myself popular. I was kind and nice to everybody. I was inclusive. I treated everybody with respect. I think I learned after I graduated high school that people valued me and thought I was nice and whatnot. But popular, I wouldn't say popular. You know what I mean? So I'm not a cool guy, and I don't need to pretend to be by having an American Express Black Card. Bodyguard says, what's good, guys? Late stream tonight. My Navy Fed Platinum card finally came. Awesome. I know that's exciting. I got my flagship card and I checked the mail, I think Wednesday. I checked the mail. Still haven't opened the card. I still haven't opened it because I need to do an unenveloping and I haven't done that video yet. So that's kind of funny. Earl, thank you so much for that $5 super chat. I appreciate you very much, sir. Earl said, go to see Chase at Amex, add some positive and useful tweaks this week for their customers. Okay, absolutely. Yeah, they sure did, for sure. I don't know what Chase did. What did Chase do in regards to their customers? Earl, let me know in the comment section. I know that American Express extended some of the minimum spend requirements from 3 months to 6 months, but I don't know what Chase did. So let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. All right, let me jump back up here and see. Chill E-Talk says, what is good time to ask for a credit limit increase with, what is a good time to ask for a credit limit increase with Navy Fed? After the 91 days. So basically after 3 months, 91 days or like 94 days, you can ask for a credit limit increase. If it is going to be a hard inquiry, you may want to consider just applying for another Navy Fed card, because I think you'll get a higher limit applying for a brand new card than you would get that limit increase. So if it's a hard inquiry, okay, and you're going to know by asking them, then apply for a brand new card. Mel says Amex Black Card is just bragging rights. Okay, yeah. All right. Let me see. Joseph25 says American Express Blue Cash. All right. Yeah, I mean, I have that card. I think it's solid. Gary says, what up, D? After my Navy Cash card graduates, should I wait 91 days to apply for my third? No. If you're waiting until your secure card graduates, then whenever it graduates, you can apply for a card. D. Anderson would tell you to go ahead and apply for the card 91 days after you get your secured card. But I was on the safe side because I'm scary. You know, I kind of live my life with training wheels on. And I waited until my secure card was promoted, which took me 6 months. And then like maybe a week after it was promoted, I applied for a regular unsecured card. So you can wait until they promote you and then apply if you want to be safe. Let's see here. Bodyguard says, when Navy Fed says 7 to 1 days, they really mean it. That's funny. For me, actually, let's see. I applied on Monday of last week, and I checked the mail on Wednesday. So I don't really know when I got it. I may have gotten it like Tuesday. I may have gotten it like Monday. I don't know. But you're right. You're definitely right. You could have paid that $12, man. That whole $12 and get the card expedited. I didn't do it. Josh, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Appreciate you very much. Earl says cardholders of Chase Sapphire Reserve will get the $100 annual fee credit in their account renewal date between the 1st of April and 1st of July. Yeah, I did see that somewhere. So thanks for sharing that. Thanks for clearing that up. Like I said, I wasn't sure what happened with Chase, but I do remember that now. I applied for the Discover It card 5 days ago. How long did it take to receive the card? I don't know. I would say at least 7 to 10 business days. I'm assuming you got approved, which is awesome. And I think you're going to enjoy that. Thank you, thumbs up 100, whoever you were. And thank you, all the 100 people that gave this video a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. And thanks for showing the love. Bodyguard says, by the way, I asked Navy Fed for a credit limit increase on my cash rewards. I asked for $15K. They gave me 500. Hey, at least they gave you an increase, right? Oh, man. Bodyguard says it was a soft pull for the credit line increase. Okay, cool. Sweet. And it's always, even though Bodyguard just said it was a soft pull to get the credit limit increase with Navy Federal, it's always good practice to call and find out and ask before doing it, because you don't want to be surprised with the hard inquiry and not know about it. Gary says, I got approved for the Navy Fed 3 days ago. Congratulations, Gary. Thanks for taking the time to share that information. Life Media Pro, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Bodyguard says, I'm Duane's student. I'm cheap. No $12 out of me. Hey, absolutely. I mean, $12 is totally unnecessary. And I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I got a YouTube channel. I could justify it. Ooh, I need to get my card sooner so I can do an unenveloping. And here I have the card since Wednesday. Literally in my hand since Wednesday. Today's Friday, and I still have not done the video, and I'm not worried about it. I'll do it, next week. So there's that. Ulysses says, too much cash for just The card in your wallet. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If you're talking about the American Express Black Card. Okay, so we have 119 people in this live stream currently. Thank you so much. If you have questions, please ask them now. I will wait for the next minute to see if there are more questions. I will do my best to answer them. And if there are no more questions, I'm going to be ending the live stream. Thank you so much for smashing the thumbs up, whoever you just were. I appreciate you. If you feel like smashing the thumbs up, please do so. It helps the channel tremendously, and it makes me feel really good about myself. Let me start my weekend off right, you know, smash that thumbs up. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this live stream. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask them. I will be back again on Monday at 7 p.m. Central Time for another How to Build Credit TV live stream. Once again, if you have questions, be sure to ask. Oh yeah, Earl, good point, man. Earl, I don't know if you watching everybody's YouTube videos out here, because I did see that a couple of people posted videos about this on YouTube. I did not, but they did, and that was cool. So yeah, that's a good point. That's a good service. Chase stepping it up a little bit out in this coronavirus pandemic situation we have going on. Trell, what's going on, bro? Trell says, do you have the Apple Card? I do. $6,500 limit. I don't use the Apple Card for anything other than super chats. When I do super chats for other people's YouTube channel is the only time I've used it. I don't think I've ever used the physical card, like swiped it. And I guess I could consider using the Apple Card when I purchase Apple products, which I might. I thought I was going to be buying maybe a MacBook Pro for my son this year when he graduates high school. And that still is probably going to happen. But you know, I'll probably use it then, and I'll get 3% cash back, which is pretty freaking cool. Once again, now's the time to ask. If you have questions, I see S House is saying, all right, take care, S House, have a good night. Shoe Lady 64, you have a good night as well. Joshua says, what will you do with the $1,200 stimulus check? I will put it in my bank and keep it there, probably in a savings account or high yield money market, something. I'll put it in a safe place. I will not be investing it or blowing it anywhere. I guess if I were to blow it, it probably would be on travel. I was supposed to be going to Jamaica with my dad. My grandma's down there, and I haven't been in Jamaica in a long time. I may be going to Canada. My aunt's getting married, so I could end up using it on that, but I won't even think, oh, I'm using my $1,200 stimulus check. I won't think that per se. So yeah, that could happen. Once again, guys, if you have questions, please throw them in the comment section. Earl says the original Chase Freedom 5 times Q2 2020 bonus were grocery stores, gym, fitness clubs. Folks are not visiting gyms right now. Clearly, yeah, absolutely, dude. I wonder if I'm gonna get charged for my gym membership. That's gonna like upset me for sure, and I'm pretty sure I am gonna get charged, right? So we'll see. Okay, cool. We have 113 people here in the stream. I appreciate you guys so much. Once again, if you have any questions, now is a grand time to ask. I'll stick around for another 30 seconds just to make sure I give the opportunity to people that want to ask questions. I see you, Pink Lady. I see you, Elbow Bump. Take care. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Chambe says, thanks for everything. You're the best, bro. Chambe, I appreciate you, sir. Steven says, hello, Duane. Do you know if Modulars and North Coast Direct allow a person with bankruptcy to get their cards? I don't know that answer. That's a great question. I feel like that should be easy to find if you look it up online, but I don't know just because I'm not familiar with them. I wish I had more information on that. Well, Joshua just said, no, you will be denied. Thanks, Josh, for answering that question. Once again, this is an awesome community. Wardell says, peace, love, and peace and love, everyone. Until next time, I'm out. All right, bro. Take care. Have a good one. Jordan 23WW. Duane, if you ever get a Best Buy card, could you get 5% back? You can, okay, 5% back on that MacBook. Good. I like that. Jordan 23WW. Thanks for saying that, because Best Buy is definitely something that's out here in Houston. I think the only problem will be if Best Buy has the best or the most recent MacBook Pro. I haven't been at Best Buy in a while, so I don't know if they're always like, if it reflects what's currently in Apple. But if it does, that 5% cashback is not bad. And it's not bad to get a Best Buy card. I don't really buy stuff anyway, but when I do, because it's not like I'm buying Blu-rays and, you know, a bunch of crap. I'm probably going to buy a PlayStation 5 whenever that comes out. Even though I don't play a lot of PlayStation these days. But I probably will buy that. So that'll be another Best Buy purchase. Let's see here. Renee, not sure what you're saying here. You better not get charged. Uh-oh, my camera's out of focus here. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Not sure what you're talking about there. Pimp says always was a head turner. Why get hotel cards and travel cards if you can have the Amex Platinum holder with the Platinum? You get 6 times back on travel. No, you don't get 6 times back on travel. You get 5 times back on travel and hotel when you book through. Earl says, good moves with Chase and Amex. I predict that Citibank and Cap will do something soon. Yeah, that would make sense. That would be really dope if they did. Earl, man, I don't even remember if you were the one that mentioned this initially. I feel like it was you about the BBVA Clear Points. It's a sneaky good card. You know what's crazy? Before you even mentioned this, which was a while back, talking about that card, I was looking at cards from BBVA because I was like, well, what other cards can I get? What sign-up bonuses can I get? And I looked at it, and I need to, I guess, look at it again. Let me maybe open a browser and put it in there because I'm not gonna remember. I'll get off the live stream and be like, yeah, I'm gonna look it up, and totally not look it up. Jesus Christ, this Yahoo search engine is killing me. I need to delete whatever that is. Yahoo, it's upsetting. Gym membership. Okay, let's see. So Renee's talking about the gym membership. Let me go back and see what you said. You better not get charged. Yeah, okay, facts. I hope, Renee. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I hope that I do not get charged for that gym membership. That would totally suck. Real women don't do nonsense. I have 4 cards. Should I pay off 2 and get rid of those with the 1,200? Yeah, I think it's always a great idea to pay off the cards. I hope you're not saying get rid of the cards. There's no need to get rid of any of the cards unless there's an annual fee. But absolutely, that's a very, very smart thing to do with your $1,200. That's a very responsible adult thing to do with your $1,200. I am such a snob when it comes to stuff like that. But I also realize that I'm in a decent position in my life. I really hate when people take like extra money, and I say extra money, or even if it's a tax refund. I really don't like when people take their money and just like blow it. And I say blow it. I mean, if they're doing something that they think is of value to them, sweet. But if it's like, oh man, I got my tax refund check, I'm about to go to the club and, you know, wild out. Like, I understand that that's cool to them, but I don't know. I guess I'm a snob like that. I think it's pretty, I don't like it. I was going to say it's stupid, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say it's stupid. Okay, Best Buy usually has the most recent Apple products. Yeah, I'll double check that because that would be a no-brainer. I definitely would want 5% back on that. Mono says just got my Jewelers Club 5K limit showed up quickly. Showed up quickly on the bureaus. Awesome. Josh is saying to pay off all the cards and just use them once a month for like water bill or gas. Good advice. Yeah, he was talking to the person that said that they're going to use their stimulus check and maybe pay off 2 of the credit cards, which is always good. Earl says, it was me, bro. Yeah, about the BBVA Clear Points. Dave Sincere, thanks for stopping by, bro. I appreciate you. Boys say, late again tonight. Nah, no worries, man. No worries. You can watch back on the replay. Real Women Don't Do Nonsense says, I can only pay the minimum every month. I see. Yeah, and I get that. Once again, you know, I understand people are at that, you know, people at different places in their life as far as their finances are concerned, but just keep doing what you're doing, you know, well, not keep doing what you're doing, but Hopefully you can find some extra money somewhere to put you in a position to pay off some of those cards. And if your score is decent enough, and maybe if some credit cards are marketing to you, you know, like, hey, get the new Bank of America XYZ with this offer and 0% on balance transfer, that would be good to do. I know if you're like, well, I can barely make the payments over here. Well, that's fine, but you're going to be saving yourself money when you do a balance transfer and put it on a card where there's 0%, you know, like a 0% introductory offer on balance transfer. So that would definitely be a decent way to go. I just saw my Amex card is estimated to arrive in 4/14. You got me wanting to call them and ask to expedite it. You know what's crazy is it may not be too late. You might want to call them now since you just got the card recently. I think the reason why I was so lucky to get the card the next day is because American Express contacted me and they were telling me I had to close one of my accounts in order to get approved for the Delta Skymiles Platinum card. So because I was on the phone, I think that they expedited it because of that. But typically, I'm not going to apply for the card one day and get it the very next day. Like literally, it was less than 24 hours because I did the video, because I made a video that I'm not going to upload. But I made a video when I was applying for both cards, and it was like in the afternoonish, and I got the card the very next day, which is really dope. But yeah, you can call and ask, man. Adrian, what's going on? Says, what's up from New York? Stay safe, everyone. Yes, sir. Thanks for stopping by and dropping that nugget. S House says, I didn't know if I could make that 3,000 minimum spend for the 150 cash back on the Navy Fed cashback rewards, but that's going good. Oh, cool, man. Hopefully, I mean, if you have some people that you can, you know, offer to use your card and them give you money back, you know, that's another way you can get to that minimum spend. What's going on, Rod? Thanks for stopping by the channel. Earl says there are some bad reviews for the BBVA customer service, but I haven't had any issues with them. Earl, you know, that's a good point. With the US Bank Cash Plus signature card that I have, customer service is trash. And I shouldn't say trash, but I hate waiting. And they're so slow. Every time I call US Bank, it's so slow. Like, it's stupid slow. Once I get on the phone, it's okay. But like the waiting part of it, trash. Hate it. American Express has it figured out as far as customer service is concerned. Discover Card, and then Chase is in there somewhere as well. But definitely American Express and Discover Card is top two for me when it comes to customer service. Dave Sincere says, Duane, you didn't consider closing Delta Gold instead of the Amex business? No, I didn't, because I have some stuff going on with that card, and more importantly, I pay the annual fee, so I wasn't trying to. I did not have my first year with no annual fee. My first year had a $95 annual fee, so yeah, so I couldn't close that. I did think about it for a minute, and I was like, man, I just pay this annual fee. All right, Ulysses, you have a question? You'll email me later? All right, sweet. Adrian says, it's possible to recover my oldest account. They closed because of inactivity. I don't think so. I mean, yikes. I mean, you can call and ask, right? I mean, that's the best thing to do. And then I don't know, like, if you quote unquote recover it, if it will be recovered in the sense, or if it will just be reopened and they restart, you know, the date from when they reopened it. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Mono says, is this a good time for credit repair with everything shut down? I don't know. I mean, in general, my credit repair was me doing it myself, and people don't have the patience or possibly the time. And in that scenario, you end up spending money. You know, if you don't have the time, but you have the money, you spend the money. So I don't know. I have no idea. That's a good question. US Bank, they straight up denied me for a business credit card. I had a 792 FICO score, no late payments, no derogatories, 20 years of payment history, 0 late payments. I like how you mentioned you had no late payments a couple of times in that, Dave. That's a good one. Yeah, US Bank is weird, man. I'm not going to lie. Win Twin says, elbow bumps. I see you, bro. Thanks for having this tonight. You gave me a guideline to follow on getting cards. Yes, sir. Awesome. Thanks for the kind words. Chili E Talks says, I got my Navy Fed more rewards. 8 a.m. the very next day. I applied for it around 4 p.m. a few weeks ago. Oh, cool. Awesome. Congratulations, man. That is an awesome profile pic, bro. What's in the background? What bridge is that? What's in the background of that profile pic? Let me know, Chili Talk. Earl says, great unboxing review on the Delta Skymiles Platinum card. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Dave Sincere says, now is the perfect time to repair credit. Chili Talk, let me know where you are on that picture before I end this stream. I want to know. Let me know. Clearly, I got some fans in the house tonight. We got 3 thumbs up. I mean, 3 thumbs down. 3 thumbs down tonight. Let's go. Hit that thumbs down. There we go. Not sure why you're here, but thank you for voting. Chili Talk, let me know where you are in that picture in the background, please, sir. I'm just curious. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. You guys have a wonderful weekend. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me in this video that talked about 8 things to consider before getting a credit card. Dude, I thought it was Niagara Falls, but I wasn't sure because I'm looking at that bridge and I'm like, I don't know. I felt like it was Niagara Falls, but the bridge kind of threw me off. And he says he's on the Canadian side. Yo, the Canada side of the Niagara Falls is dope. I've never been on the Buffalo side, the United States side. They do have the stairs where you can walk down, so that's kind of cool too. And I'm not sure about the helicopter ride, but yeah, the Canada side. I've been on the Canada side. Thanks for letting me know where you were. Let's see. Earl says, Amex Blue Cash every day and the Bank of America Cash Rewards are the cashback beasts of 2020. Well, man, thanks for sharing that information, bro. I mean, somebody's definitely going to find that useful. I had the Bank of America Cash Rewards card, and I have the Blue Cash everyday card as well. Cool. All right, cool, guys. You guys have a wonderful weekend, man. I'll see you guys on Monday for another How to Build Credit TV live stream. Once again, my name is Duane with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for all the people that gave super chats. I appreciate you, and thank you for everybody that watched this live stream and that will watch the replay. All right, until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace. Later, guys. Have a good weekend.